Race 1, a bit of disaster at the start, to be honest. Yeah, there are some super talented guys. That's where the talent is now. That's where they all are. They're all here in Ginetta's. It's always a good team where you can jump in the car, not worry about anything, give it hell, come back and just repeat. You know, the reason why I can even turn up and do any of this stuff is because I've done sim racing for like 5 million years. My initial impressions are good so far. You know, I mean, I've come from driving something a little bit quicker than this, a GT4, but coming back down to this, you can sort of see the logical pathway. You know, it feels very approachable, very easy to drive, and I think it speaks for itself for someone like me to literally hop in the thing and be able to drive it at a decent pace straight away. Says it all. The qualifying was difficult. We had sort of drying conditions. We were out there on wet tyres. And it's my first time ever driving on the wet tyres in this car, so got up to speed. There's more pace to find, definitely, but yeah, I mean, I could have done better, but you know, race and driver excuses, right? Race 1, a bit of disaster at the start, to be honest, because one of the lads in front of us had some problem, and I got sort of stuck behind him, boxed in, so I was already a few seconds off the back before I'd even started, which is, you know, impressive even by my standards, but managed to come back through the field, made up some places. Ended up P2 in class, really happy with that, and hopefully setting a precedent now for the rest of the weekend.
Jimmy Broadbent tried to get rid of Alex Tom Jones at the hairpin. He ended up having his own spin, and that put him to the back of the order. He was able to recover, getting past Peter Mansion and then also past Marcus Short before the very end. So Jimmy Broadbent having a pretty busy time of it. Some hard racing that he's been demonstrating all weekend.
Yeah, there are some super talented guys in this whole scheme. You know, you see it up and down the pit lane from the juniors to here. And I mean, I've got to say, it's a little bit tough for the ego to get my, how can I say it politely, be beaten, shall I say, by some 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, but that's where the talent is now. That's where they all are. They're all here in Ginetta's, showing how good they are. So I'm glad I can come in as a yardstick. Oh, Zentek have been fantastic. I've really enjoyed my time with them. They've been very informative, trying to keep me up to speed as quick as possible. Their driver coach as well, James, has been helping me out and sort of finding the pace quickly. Any questions I have, they're there for it. You know, I mean, it's always a good team where you can jump in the car, not worry about anything, give it hell and come back and just repeat. Yeah, having a great time with them. As time's gone on, I have discovered I do prefer driving in the real life cars from now, but the difference between sim racing and this, I mean, you learn a lot from sim. You know, the reason why I can even turn up and do any of this stuff is because I've done sim racing for like 5 million years. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good learning ground, but I think, you know, experience always trumps all. So it's good to show that I can get in the car and do things, but I think the time in the car here has also really helped as well.